What's up everyone, it's Dave Stone with another exciting episode of Develop Awesome Skills, where I'm committed to providing inspirational and practical ways to transform your life and the world around you by planting fruit and medicinal trees. And today I'm talking about one of my favorite things, moringa, but I have Eric here and we're going to actually cook some moringa, like a secret family recipe or what?
I don't know how secret it is, but you know, my mom is probably the best cook that I know, except for maybe my aunt, but you know, don't tell her that, okay? I grew up in a Filipino household, okay. You know, and the great thing about Filipinos is that they can cook anything and it's amazing.
Awesome.
So when moringas got big and trendy, we grew our own trees, we started harvesting them, and you know, I could cook them, but I always gave them to my mom because her curries were much tastier than mine, right? But today we're gonna go over a...
So you knew about moringa your whole life?
I didn't know about it my whole life, but when they started trending, my mom said, oh yeah, we used to eat that every day in the Philippines.
She's known all about it her whole life.
Yes. So when
you grew up here, so you didn't really know about it until you heard about it.
Exactly.
And when was that? Like how many years ago?
Maybe just 3-4 years ago, maybe.
Cool.
So
okay.
Not that long ago.
Me too. It's only been a few years.
Yeah.
It's the most nutrient-dense plant on the planet. Over 90 vitamins and minerals, 46 antioxidants. It's a cancer fighter, and it also helps diabetes. It's a very, very healthy thing. So you can either take it in capsules, you can take it as a dietary supplement, or you can actually eat with it, especially if you're growing your own tree. You don't have to grow your own tree to eat with it. You can buy the powder, but if you have your own tree, you can cook it up fresh like we're gonna go do today. We're gonna go out to the trees, we're gonna pick some pods, and we're gonna cook them up. So what do we got here?
So we're gonna do a basic Thai curry. A bunch of vegetables, you can add your chicken or beef or tofu, whatever you like to eat, right? So today we've got some onions, mushrooms, carrots, pepper, a little bit of ginger, some jalapeno.
I'm excited about this. Tell them about this.
Oh, so this is a lime. Yes, it's a lime. It's actually a lime quad. It's yellow. My mom has over 70 fruit trees in her yard, but I think she ran out of room because when she brought me these, she said, I said, you don't have a lime quad tree in your yard? She says, yeah, but I planted one in your uncle's yard.
I want a lime quad tree. So you can eat the rind on the quat version of the lime.
Yeah, you can just chomp into this.
Sweet.
Little side note, I met this lady from...
And it's a yellow lime.
It's yellow. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
So I met this lady from Zimbabwe, and we were having a dinner party. She grabbed an orange and just started eating it like an apple. And that was the first time that I realized, oh gosh, you can eat the rind off of virtually any fruit. You don't have to peel it.
Wow.
That's how they do it in Africa.
That's amazing.
Come on.
So, yeah, now they actually sell peeled single-serving oranges in a plastic container.
I've seen that.
So they peel the orange and put it in a plastic container and then serve it as a single-serving orange when it's already a prepackaged single-serving orange as an orange.
Right.
Anyways, okay.
Why does it need to go to the landfill? So to do the curry, one of the first things that we need is spice. Okay. So for years, my mom has always used this wonderful Thai kitchen paste. We're going to use the green curry paste, and we'll show you how to use that. You always use that with some coconut milk, and don't shake the can.
Oh, okay.
Okay, don't shake the can when you get it, because we're going to scoop the fatty part, the creamy part of the coconut off to mix with the paste.
Oh, good to know.
Okay, we've got some water chestnuts. You can add some bamboo shoots, frozen peas.
I did see those. I almost got some bamboo shoots, but I didn't get them this time.
The problem that I have with making Thai curry is that I always put too much stuff.
Oh,
okay, so it's good to say no to a few things. Okay.
All right.
So we'll chop these up, saute a few of those with some garlic, ginger, coconut oil, and then we'll simmer all the vegetables with the moringa that we're going to go harvest.
Cool. Sweet.
All right.
So, and we got some rice.
We got some rice, brown rice, white rice.
Okay.
Some mango and lime
Cool.
to make our mango Thai coconut lime rice.
All right.
Oh, scrumptious.
Right. And what are we gonna need? So we're gonna need a stove. We got a rice cooker. We got some other stuff for gathering moringa.
One other thing. I've got some pre-dried moringa leaves that we can steep in some hot water.
All right.
And then some local honey. I got this particular local honey from Dan Punch over on 24th Street in Osborne.
Oh.
Great guy.
Cool.
Great guy to call for bee removal.
So if you guys ever get bees, I'm gonna give you guys a few numbers. Dan Punch is one, and then Cricket is another one.
Cricket.
If you guys ever
Aldridge.
get bees, they will come, bring a hive, and it costs pretty much the exact same as getting an exterminator to kill all the bees, but they're gonna be able to safely remove the bees and put them somewhere else, and also extract the honey. Because if you spray with poison, it's all poison honey now. So keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, so first step is we're gonna go outside and get some moringa.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Let's go do that.
Let's do that. So, all right, we're out back right now, and you can see right here, this is the intensive moringa bed that I planted. Like, it hasn't even been 3 months yet from seed, and they're all popping. But these are the perfect moringas. This is why it's right next to my back door. These are the perfect fresh moringa leaves to harvest when you want to eat. Because the older leaves, the bigger ones that are on the bottom of the trunks of the bigger trees, you could totally still eat them, but they're not as delicious and tender and ripe.
Right, look at that.
They're not even that spicy. Sometimes you'll get a horseradish, but
So great.
these are pretty mild. They're real mild.
Yeah.
They're good, just like a green, like a kind of spinach.
Right.
Pretty much like a spinach.
Now, are we just gonna cut some of these
So
off, or just?
we don't even need to cut them. We just tap them.
off?
Like look at here, right here. Just grab your thumb and punch.
Great.
And we'll just grab a handful of leaves, and then we can strip them inside and throw them in the food.
Yeah, you
But-
really don't need that many.
What we're gonna do for your part of the recipe is we're gonna go get some pods.
Right.
So I have a tree back there with a whole bunch of pods, and I also have a tree in front that we're gonna harvest some pods off. Some different size pods, you wanna cook them different ways, so you're gonna show us about that. So we'll grab these leaves here in a second. Let's go back to this tree in the back and grab some pods. We really want the little thin shoestrings like this right off the tree. I'm gonna try that.
Let's see how it snaps. This one's gonna snap. This one, nice.
Sweet,
okay.
kind of punchy. But let's take what we can off this tree. It's okay to thin it out a little bit. It's just I let this one flower because I couldn't pull all the flowers off of it. So this one just kept going. You want to take these? Let's just take these and try them.
Yeah.
And then we got more
absolutely.
up front too. And we'll take this big one. Just the kind of larger ones on this tree. We'll just snap them. And I'm not really worried about robbing these seeds from this tree because if we prune it now and pick all these now, next year that trunk is gonna be thicker and it's gonna produce more pods than we can imagine. So I'm always thinking about the future, the longevity. You can pick these pods and still be okay. Just know that. Just kind of okay. So we have a little handful here.
Okay.
Let's go up to the front yard and we'll grab some more. All right, so now we're up at the front yard, and this is actually Moana, the moringa, that if you remember was planted on the other side of my yard, and the neighbor kind of hit it with some Roundup, and it started dying back. So I chopped off the whole top, dug out the root in I think episode 91, and where you can check it out. It's a cool taproot formation. And then I planted that root here, and the first 2 sprouts came out, formed these huge branches. Literally, I think it's been since November. I planted it in November. So it's only been 6 months from these 2 being sprouts.
Oh my gosh.
To get here.
And it's already time to lop it off at the top again.
It is, and you know what I've also been doing is my rule of thumb is picking off all the flowers I can reach because then it'll shoot up more growth. So now if we top it again, it'll candelabra out and you can more shape your tree. So I will be doing that too.
Nice.
All right, so what size? I want to leave a couple of these big ones, but what size?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are these good?
So here's what my mom says. So the ring finger is a good size. Pinky, she says, is too small. Thumb is too big, right? So
Ring finger is a good size.
Yeah.
Pinky's too small. Thumb is too big.
and now everyone has a different size hand, right? But it's a general rule of thumb.
Okay.
If you get them thumb size, like this one over here, well,
No, this one down here.
this one actually might be good. Yeah, this one. If you get them like this, you're going to have to actually break it open and scrape out the meat, the goodness out of it, kind of
It's
like
got a lot of
artichoke.
fiber on the outside of it, so
Right.
it gets stuck in your teeth. You know, you can't like chew it. You gotta peel it out.
Yeah, and then like you were saying, the tiny ones you can just eat right off the tree. Just chomp
And when
on.
you cook these straight, they kind of taste like asparagus, the smaller ones.
But see, this one might be, well, according to my hand, this one might be too young, but it might be perfect.
Okay, yeah, let's grab that
Oh,
one.
and look, we got a friend here.
Yeah, that's a leaf hopper. I don't like those friends.
Hi, guys.
Let's take both of those.
All right.
And then there's another big one right here.
And I'll grab this one. This one actually looks like it has, look at that. You can see the seeds inside.
It popped out.
And you can eat those seeds too.
And the seeds are very good at regulating blood sugar levels for diabetics.
Diabetes, yep.
Yep.
Yep, awesome.
Cool, all right, sweet. So we got a little harvest here. We're gonna go grab a few more leaves from the back, but we're just gonna meet you back in the kitchen and we're gonna have all our moringa ready.
Yeah.
So the fresh leaves, though, they just have all of the living stuff right off the tree. That's really why I like the fresh leaves. But we got a nice bunch here. I'm gonna show you guys how I strip these leaves. They're really easy. While you're doing the pods, I'm gonna do the leaves.
Okay.
We're also gonna wanna talk about how to cook rice. So how should we cook rice? It's probably something you think, why are they even talking about that? There's a reason.
So when you cook rice, I don't know if you've ever cooked rice and it like sticks to your rice cooker, right? Or it's really what's that word I'm looking for? You know, when you cook noodles.
Al dente?
Al dente. No, there's that. The goo stuff.
The goo,
right? So, what is that? Oh my God, what is that called? Anyway, when you cook rice, if you haven't washed it properly, it's gonna stick. It's gonna get, it's just gonna stick and burn.
Okay.
So my mom always taught me, and any good sushi chef will tell you, wash your rice at least 3 times.
Oh.
At least. So we're just gonna get a good amount of rice. And we've got a measuring cup here, but you don't really need to measure it. We're just gonna do 1 cup of rice. We'll do 1 cup of water.
Okay.
1 cup. So this is like
2.5
cups, right?
Yep.
So we're just gonna do that.
And then one of these of water.
One of those of water. But before we do that, what do we have to do?
Oh, we gotta wash it.
We gotta wash it. Just to show you, we've got our water, we've got our rice. I'm just gonna use my hand, stir it around, and you can already see how white and opaque that water's becoming. Okay, we don't want that in our rice cooker. Now what we can do, check this out. You just pour that water out.
Wow, that is really foggy.
And you can either start making some rice milk or feed this to your plants.
Ooh. Multiple uses.
No waste.
This is called permaculture cooking.
So we're gonna do this 3 times.
It's starch. The goo
Starch.
stuff. It's
The goo.
starch.
Starch, the goo, the
Yeah.
starch. Oh my gosh, the
You do it
starch.
to potatoes, you do it to rice.
Right,
yeah.
It's starch.
It's not called goo.
It's
It's
right.
called starch. Thanks, Dad.
I don't know why I was having brain fog on that. Oh my gosh. Now it's starting to come out clear.
Cool.
I'm gonna do it one more time for good measure.
At least 3 times. So you gotta
At
do it
least
4
3 times. Now in the last draining, you don't have to try and get all of it out. Have you ever cooked rice by stovetop?
Yes, mostly.
Mostly?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's how my mom does it. So you get your rice in there and you put the water in.
Here you go.
Oh, let's check it out. Okay, you get the water there, and what she does, she goes 1 knuckle above the top of the rice is how you do it on the stovetop.
Oh.
So it's not 1 to 1, it's more like 1 1/8 or 1 1/4, right? But then she sticks her pinky in there, and if the water comes up to the first knuckle right there, then you've got enough water.
Cool.
But in a rice cooker, it pressurizes it, so you don't have to do that.
You don't have to worry about that as
Right, but I do leave a little extra water, so it's 1 to 1 plus a few
much.
drips.
And how long do we do this for in here?
Well, what's nice about this aroma style is you've actually got a white rice, brown rice, and steam button.
Okay.
So you pop it in, you turn it on, and you just hit white rice.
Okay, cool.
And it takes about 45 minutes to an hour.
It's funny, there's those times when you get the rice cooker and you use it for like every day for a year.
Right.
And then it goes in the cupboard and then you like never use it ever again.
And then you forget how to use it.
Yeah, but I definitely got a little refresher now. So now we can cook more rice. Okay, close it up.
Yep, close it up,
I'm gonna power it on.
power on, and white rice button.
White rice button.
there we go, and we're cooking rice.
Wow. And then it just stops when it's done? Or it beeps at us or something?
Yep.